What a Super Fun Force, Captain Games to hit TCG Thursdays, being brought to you by the Super Fun Force. And for my Dragon Ballers, we're going to talk about my Cell deck today. As you guys know from all my videos now, what I like to say in the beginning is, hey, check it out, yo. I've been playing TCGs for quite a long time. When I was a young teenager, I started with the beginning of Unlimited and Revised for Magic the Gathering, and I played in a ton of locals. I won my locals a lot. I played 2 to 3 times a week. My local tournaments, and I would also go to Grand Prix all the time. I would never actually, unfortunately, win or go to the Pro Tour, but I would definitely make day twos. Sometimes even place in like top 50, almost like top 32s at some points. But always enjoy playing Magic. Now I don't play as competitively. I will play like online and hopefully some more locals for Dragon Ball, but I always play as strategically powerful decks as possible. I like to go against the meta, and I like to also just add my own spice. I don't really ever net deck. I also encourage you guys to do your own builds, especially with the sideboards. I don't cover sideboards because that'll definitely fluctuate as the event comes up, so to speak, if you're going to compete. But I still enjoy playing the game. I like to play the game with as many powerful decks as I can, and I like to have a variety of different themes. So if you guys saw before, let's do this actually. What I usually do. Let's start by saying Cell is one of the most notoriously powerful villains from Dragon Ball Z, for sure, and it's maybe hint hint spoiler alert, making somewhat of a comeback. But the deck was rebooted because the other Cell that came out before was banned. Too much discarding pressure, so I feel like they've definitely powered him up into a place where he's balanced, and he's definitely really, really strong. So I'll show you guys my little tech here, my template. As you know, I'm not going to show my full exact deck list of the card counts. I might talk a little bit about how I have certain copies of, how many copies of certain cards, but I like to leave it up to you guys. To me, that's the most rewarding part now of playing any card game, is being able to kind of brew your own deck with your own strategy, your own, recipes, and of course going against the perceived meta, right? So let's talk about Cell, right? So let me start with, of course, a secret rare. I'm sure you guys know this is already obvious. The Unspeakable Abomination. It is very easy to get this out, believe me. I've had turns where I got this out. You can get out well before turn 5, I'll tell you that. But, getting your 4-drop and your 8-drop by turn 2, turn 3, very easy. And again, that would make this playable on that turn 3. The only thing you wouldn't get if you played this on the turn 3 was you wouldn't get the discard ability, because you have to have 5 or more energy. And then when it's played, make your opponent discard 3 cards from their hand, which you get to look at. And then you get quadruple and we get quadruple strike and dual attack. So, yeah, you can play this card on turn 2, and have a 40k, but definitely hold on to it until you have 5 energy for sure, for the most part, right? All right, so let's take a look here what I've been using. This deck has been, for me, very, very fluid. And I will say that I build this deck a little bit above 55 cards, believe it or not. I have a couple of decks that do so and still play consistently because there's so much card draw in Dragon Ball. I don't think having 50 to 53 cards is always necessary unless your deck, again, doesn't draw a lot of cards or you really need just a few key cards to win. But with Cell, you do so much card searching as well, or deck searching, because of your Union Absorb. Like, playing this 58, 59, 60 cards, I don't think is a problem at all. It's not going to affect the consistency. If anything, it'll make it a little bit more difficult for your opponent to see what you're doing and when you're doing it, because you have so many more options, right? All right, so I do play the Absorption Onslaught because this card, and as well as the Starting Simulation, are what get you going. Okay, so I run these. I will say I run 4 of each of these. This is the very foundation of the deck, so do that for sure. Do that. There's another 1-drop. Not too keen on it right now, but 8 of these is very consistent for sure. We have the Perfect Cell. I'm actually going to do this. This is the bomb for the deck. And there's 2 ways to play this. Basically, you can either, you can obviously play it for 7, but you don't want to do that. So let me quickly grab it here. So you generally want to get this on turn 6 because you can evolve it from a Cell, or you can play it on turn 5 with Wretched Regeneration, right? You'll pay 1 for this card, and then you'll pay the activate main of 4 to play a card from underneath your your leader. So this is one of the cards you want to put underneath when you activate his abilities. He can basically KO something and draw a card later on. When he awakens, he'll then draw you 2 cards and gain critical when you put a card underneath them for activate main. So really, really cool. Here's a card that I like to tech that nobody else plays. So, shout me out if you guys like this. I definitely will shout out anybody when I get ideas from people and stuff like that. So, for me, I like Sell Abominable Power. Another bomb you can drop really quickly is all I want to say. It's like, for me, it's a no-brainer playing this card. This card is very easy to get going, and when you, evolve off of one of your cells, a 4-drop, 8-drop, whatever, excuse me, it's incredible. 30,000, and then you can also, you can choose one card your opponent's hand and discard it, so that's a great auto at the very least, right? You can have that even if they counter, neg it, you can still pending and then make them discard something from their hand. So kind of has that hand destruction for sure. For the super combos, man, Sell the Awaken, guys. I stand by as 100%. Here's some more of my spice. I like this because it's thematic, but at the same time, being able to combo with this, right? Think about this. You don't draw a card, which I usually like to do, but what makes this really awesome and special is that super combo it, comes out, you do another attack, then you can rest it and then combo it again. So it kind of gives you 2 super combos for the price of 1. So that in and of itself, incredible. Got to run this guy. This guy is also the bread and butter. Definitely 4 up no matter what. I'll tell you guys about that for sure. Because you can do a lot of cool stuff like, you can actually, like, for example, attack, right? Then you can remove a card from underneath him to ready him. Then you can evolve into the unspeakable or abominable power and then attack. So that's one of my trademark combos, guys. You heard it here first. I've not seen anybody else on YouTube talk about that. So bam, that's how I'm trying to contribute to the community with that guy. What else we got here? Android 18. I play a nice split of Android 18 and Android 17 because these guys are also the backbones of your deck. You need them to Union Absorb right away. So definitely play these for sure. Usually I'll just straight up like Union Absorb, but there are certain cases where you want to actually play them and activate their main, like draw a card, and then put them underneath Sell so you can awaken faster. So that's always an option too. So that's what I really like about this deck. It's straightforward in like Union Absorb, plays underneath KO, but there's a lot of different options you can do throughout the course of the game, and also with my added spice, like having the 10k attacker / extra super combo, having the abominable power makes them like, wary of like, could this always come out? Yes, it could always come out. So it keeps them on their toes for sure. Got this one right here. This is great because it counts as both 17 and 18. So again, it can be used to Union Absorb, and also has an interesting effect. Don't use it a lot, but it's still good because if you end up getting this out later, you can KO something with your leader, play them for free, and then activate them to put them underneath for the main. So still gives you versatility there. I run 17, the Impending Crisis, because this is not only, like I said, my split of having 17 and 18 in this deck, but sometimes I hold on to this and use it as a neg, counter negate. So again, super versatile there. So again, really enjoy having that. Gotta have the Homicidal Clones for a counterattack when you have no energy open. And then one of the cards I think is definitely overlooked, but this is part of my secret sauce as well, is I run the Vegeta, the Majin Vegeta, Resolute Agent of Destruction, because this can also be a board clear for you on turn 4, wiping out the battlefield. And again, what I like about this deck, I said it about my Turles, is I can definitely crank it up and go aggro if I need to, and this guy will definitely help me do that. All right, what else do I got here? Dawn of Despair. This is usually your go-to and your first Union Absorb, especially on turn 1. Let's say you drop one of the 1-drops. Yeah, right here. If you drop a 1-drop, you get a 17 or 18 Union Absorb. This will always be your first target because it allows you to draw a card and replace itself. Now there are other 4-drops and 8-drops, the ones that came in the starter. I might typically put one in the sideboard depending, but I haven't really seen the need to use them. But having the other 4-drop and the other 8-drop adds to this like regeneration, because those actually start to pull your 17 and 18s from your drop area, where these guys come from your hand and your well, actually they also come from your drop area, right? Let me see here. Yeah, drop area. Well, the other ones also continue to do, I think, from your drop and something else, but they help with the recursion more so, and don't have as great an ability, but they're definitely something to always keep in mind. Like I said, I might always have one in my sideboard depending, but for sure I'll always run the Unending Torrent and the Dawn of Despair, for sure. But there are two alternatives to these guys, just in case. All right, and then I also run the Android 20. Again, super thematic. Obviously, everything is Android based. And this guy gives you double strike. Okay, now what else do I got here for you guys? Just gonna go through the deck here. It's all shuffled up because I just played with this recently. I didn't have a chance to sort it out. There's a little bit more tech left, I believe. All right, here I play Android 18 Perfection Spray. This is a little bit of tech I like to play because although I probably, for the most part, will use this to even out my spread of having 18 and 17 for Unit Absorb, the cool thing is, like it says here, if I ever find myself in a position in the late game when activate main 1 green, if your leader card is a cell and you only have cell cards in your battle area, you can play this card from your drop. So that's kind of cool, right? It just gives you another card to put out for pressure. Obviously it's a 10k plus for 1 combo, so it's still something that you can use for versatility. And again, just to perhaps get a little something extra back on the battlefield. So that's why I like playing the Perfection Spray. Here's the other one, the SPR version, and also I run a Shocking Death Ball. Man, we got the other Android 17, but again, a nice counterattack for sure, and it helps along the side of the homicidal clones. So there you guys go. That is my quick and simple template. Again, some of the spice that I have is the Android 18 Never-Ending Prey, or Ending, what is it? It's the Shikimo, whatchamacallit. Or no, Perfection Spray. Perfection Spray. And then the Abominable Power. 100%. And of course, super combo, guys. So there you go. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Definitely put this together based on this. Try incorporating these cards into your deck. Take it to your locals and win. And again, we've seen Cell top a couple of events, bigger events. So I don't have any doubt that this version can easily win a major event, guys. So there you guys go. Thanks so much for liking and subscribing. Again, every week for sure we'll have Dragon Ball Super card games and some Flash and Blood and sometimes Magic for TCG Thursdays. All right, guys. Appreciate all your comments and support. Don't forget, keep your faith safe, pray, spread that love, be positive, be thankful. We'll be coming back at you. Peace.